I tried trail building to understand what goes into making a new trail. What I discovered shocked me. I'm going to talk about my experience doing trail building over the course of 2 days and what I learned.
So I'm driving to New Durham, New Hampshire. There's a local trail organization that has volunteer opportunities, and I've been really wanting to learn how to do it so I can try and give back to all these trail maintainers that make all these hiking trips possible for me.
So what we're working on is building a new trail to bypass a road walk up toward Devil's Den Mountain. Even though the trail itself is less than a mile long, it's going to take several weeks to get this job done. Before the physical labor starts, you have to map out the best route using topographical maps to help you and then scout out what the best path is through the woods. Oftentimes, what seems like the most obvious path isn't the best one because you have to take into account water drainage and how that can flood, erode, and just make the trail really unpleasant to walk on. Once you're ready, you have to cut trees, you have to remove stumps, and you have to level off the trail so that people will want to walk on it.
So most of the time we were working with a tool called a rogue hoe, and it's kind of a multi-tool that you use for raking, chopping, prying, lots of different things. And so most of the time I was using either the rake side to rake leaves from the trail. The sharp, narrow side was used for prying tree roots from the ground. Some of them are in there really good, and so I had to have help with getting them out because some of the roots are very thick.
Yeah, oh, there it is. See, beautiful. That was a joint effort. Everybody had to. You started that. She loosened it all up. Oh yeah, yeah. There you go.
This was probably a bigger tree that either broke or got cut down or whatever at some point. And now it's branched off into 8 little things.
It's a good kind of upper body workout, and I don't really work out that side of my body as often. But it was really cool to kind of see how everything was done. I thought it was really fascinating with the rock projects and how he would kind of like chop pieces of rock off of a boulder and use those pieces to basically build a bridge in the trail with rocks. And talking with Yohann, he has a ton of experience. There's some trails that I've hiked that he's actually built parts of, which is super cool. It's kind of like meeting a celebrity in the hiking world. I feel like he's just like a wealth of information, and I really got a lot of learning about how things are done out of the experience.
On my second day of trail building, I got to do some rock smashing. So I'm using a hammer and whacking at a rock until it breaks up into smaller rocks. And I'm basically creating gravel that I'm going to use to fill in the hole that we made when we removed a large rock. So we're basically filling it in to even out the trail so it's more pleasant to walk on.
That's amazing.
Is that one of those that's supposed to crack easily, Yohann, or is that a medium? That's a medium one, right? That's not an easy one.
Oh, it's not bad. It's just big.
The last part to this day was the benching. It doesn't involve actual building of benches. What this means is you're flattening out the trail. The way we built the trail, it was sort of on a slant. So you want to take dirt from the upper part and rake it into the lower part. But it's not as simple as that because there is a top layer of soil that is undecomposed bits of leaves and things. So what you need to do is you have to first get rid of the top layer until you just have dirt. And that's what you want to make your trail with. Then once it's sufficiently even, you want to pack it down. You can finish it off by raking leaves on the side of the trail so that it looks nice and it's clear where you should walk. It shocked me how difficult and time-consuming this whole process was. And just to show you what we were able to complete, there's a before shot and an after shot of just the little bit of trail that we were working on. This was just a particularly uneven stretch of the trail, and most of the trail wasn't that bad.
Now that I'm home, I just wanted to wrap up this video and say that if you're interested in doing trail building or trail maintenance, I will put some links in the description of organizations that I know about in the state of New Hampshire. You can also probably just search around and find things. A lot of organizations love having volunteers. The land trust that I volunteered with, they teach you everything. They provide all the tools, so you don't have to worry about that. And I'm sure there are other trail organizations that will do that as well. The only thing I would strongly recommend is bringing your own personal protective equipment. So like gloves, a mask, maybe some eye protection, because I didn't realize I needed those things and I really should have been wearing them. It's important to protect yourself because it is hard and dangerous work, but it was really great getting out, getting my hands dirty, and getting to work on a new trail that is basically going to lead to a mountain that I've hiked before, and I've actually done a video about it before. So that was really cool just to be a part of something. So thank you very much for watching, and happy trails.